Damn. Them son of a bitches did it. Fuck. They really banned TikTok. I could believe it. I don't know why I'm going to sit up here in front and act like I didn't know this was going to happen. If you guys have followed me on any platform, you guys know that I've always said that social media platforms like TikTok, like Vine, like MySpace, Friendster, whatever you want to say, these things are fleeting, right? And social media success is fleeting. So it's up to us as content creators, it's us as a community to build these type of platforms up and diversify and find new ways to create while we're doing it. Set up those nest eggs. Still, it doesn't make it not suck. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wanted this video to kind of be a little bit of a eulogy for the TikTok era if, Donald Trump doesn't come in and unban it, like setting himself up as a hero and things of that sort. But if this is truly the end of TikTok in the US, it truly was a hell of a ride. And I said this on my live last night. It was the last live that I ever did for TikTok. You usually hear it was a wild ride in movies and TV shows, and you just think it's kind of a cool line to say during a season finale or during like the third act or whatever. Like, I actually understand it now. I understand it now. Damn, I learned that on TikTok. Fuck. Anyway, sorry. This is probably going to get demonetized anyway, but that's not the point. The point is that I understand the meaning of what a wild ride is and kind of looking back at something and realizing just how much we were a part of something that had a massive impact on culture, had a massive impact on people's lives, on their jobs, on their relationships. And TikTok was truly one of those one in a million things that I don't think we're ever going to see again. We've had things like Instagram for a long time now. We've had Facebook for a long time now. We've had, again, like MySpace, Twitter, whatever the hell, X, Snapchat. There has never been another social media platform as instrumental, as connected, and as just as fun as TikTok, right? And none of it is lost on me, except for 3.5 million followers. None of it is lost on me. Am I being petty right now? But it's not lost on me that, I was a part of something cool, right? And luckily, we have built up this YouTube community. I think we have like 120,000 subscribers almost, which is great. Great start. We got the plaque. We have 239,000 on Instagram. We got a good fan base for the podcast. Make sure you guys follow that, by the way. It's just, I got really emotional last night talking about TikTok because it isn't necessarily about the app being banned or the fact that we can't use it anymore. Again, apps come and go. We can diversify. We're good everywhere else. But it was the memories that we made along the way. As corny as that sounds, that genuinely came out of my mouth and it sounded corny. But it was genuinely the friends along the way and the memories and the moments that we had via that app that we're leaving on the table. Last night, I was trying to download as many of my videos as possible before bed because I thought we had till the 19th to do it. No, they shut down TikTok before the 19th even got here. So I downloaded a good chunk, though. I downloaded maybe like almost 250 videos. And I also was downloading videos as I was posting them throughout the last couple of months. So we probably have maybe up to 400 to 500 videos backlogged that we could just like post elsewhere. It's like a remembrance of TikTok, but it just was a sudden death. It was a quick, swift death of the platform, and it was awful. But anyway, I'm here on YouTube now, right? I'm making this YouTube video, making this eulogy for TikTok, and I kind of wanted to kind of reminisce on some of the good times that we've had. Like, for those of you guys who need like a little recap, I got on TikTok at the end of 2019. I was working in advertising as a copywriter. We were doing this ad campaign for truth.org. For those of my overseas fans, it's basically like anti-drug campaign, getting kids not to smoke. And they had us like work on any social media platform. And me and my design partner at the time, Wyatt, shout out to you, Wyatt Hunt, we discovered TikTok back when it was just lip syncs and weird viral dances. The Renegade was still popping off at that time. And we made this whole campaign on that. And during that campaign, I ended up falling in love with TikTok and making things just for fun, right? I have really bad dances out there. I have bad lip syncs out there. I'm pretty sure you can find them if you look hard enough. But it was a matter of time before I actually started making movie content, because if you know me, I talk about movies with anybody and anyone if they're willing to listen. Shit, even if they're not willing to listen. And I just made a video about Tom Holland breaking character in Avengers Endgame. That blew up. And then I decided to make a video about Hercules being black. That blew up. And I was getting validation and gratification on things that I was genuinely in love with, right? And so I just kept that going. And my rise was super quick, like really, really fast. Next thing you know, I had 1 million followers within the year, 2 million followers within a year and a half. And I was getting invited to premieres. My first ever red carpet was Jungle Cruise at Disneyland. Disneyland invited me to stay at the hotels. That was like kind of like my first taste of what TikTok could do. Next thing you know, I was at the Shang-Chi premiere. Then I started going to A24 premieres, Universal premieres, and brand sponsorships and posts and things of that sort. And things were happening really, really fast. Next thing you know, I was on my first plane. I've never been on a plane before up until a couple years ago. And my first trip ever was to Disney World in Florida. That was my first time ever being on a plane. And surprisingly, I wasn't scared. Since then, I've been all over the world. I've been to Shanghai, Hong Kong, Australia, New Zealand. I'm in London right now. Like, I'm literally sitting in a hotel room in London because of opportunities that TikTok and myself have, and you guys have afforded me, right? So it's weird that it all came to an end in a place that I never thought I would be at because of TikTok. You know what I'm saying? So I've been all over the world. I've seen so many places that I don't know if I would have been able to see had I not just made that first video on that platform. I got to meet a lot of like talent and directors and actors that I either looked up to or I was inspired by. I got to become friends with a lot of those people that I looked up to and was inspired by. Coy Jandreau, Christian Harloff, Mark Ellis, Jeremy Johns. Like, we're not friends yet, but I'm calling it. I'm gonna hit you up, bro. Like, I got to meet so many people that inspired me to be Straw Hat Goofy, this movie guy. Shit, I got to share my love for One Piece with people and find a community of One Piece lovers and sharing that online. Rogers Base, I'm looking at you, man. Matt Owens, I'm looking at you, man. Great job on the live action of One Piece. But I got to really just be a part of the industry and do interviews. And then I launched my podcast last year, which is still going really, really well. Really planning on doing some really, really great stuff there. But it's really been a ride. Like, that right there, that is something that like dreams are made out of. And it's not lost on me that you guys were the ones that made it happen, because without you guys, I'm just the guy making videos and just shouting out into the ether. You the guys are the ones who are giving it back. So I really, really, really appreciate that. But also, it wasn't always the best ride, right? Like, with every ride, there comes the fear of falling off, the ups and downs. And I had a lot of downs. I've had my name lied on. I've had rumors. I've made mistakes, right? You know, said things that I shouldn't have said. Made friends with people I shouldn't have made friends with. It's taught me a lot of lessons about like how to move in this industry and how to like, it's all about your impact versus your intent. It was to be very cautious of where I'm moving and who I'm moving with, that I can't take everybody with me, right? They're knocking on my hotel room door to let me know that it's time for me to get out of here. So I'm gonna wrap this up. I'll be right out. I was supposed to be checked out like maybe an hour ago, but I had to like sit down and make this video and just really like give you guys like appreciation for sticking by me throughout all those times, all those weird and wild times. And it's truly been an honor. Now, again, maybe Donald Trump, who initiated the ban back in 2020 and is now trying to save it because he wants to be the savior and look good. I don't know what his plan is. Maybe he might swoop in tomorrow, Monday, and be like, all right, it's not banned, 90-day extension, whatever. The point is that if this is truly the end, right, then it was one heck of a ride. This isn't goodbye. This is a TikTok goodbye, but this isn't a goodbye to Straw Hat Goofy. This isn't a goodbye to Juju Green, your movie guy. We're still going to continue to talk about movies on Instagram. Make sure you follow on my podcast. Make sure you subscribe on here on YouTube. Hit the bell for the notifications. Leave the comments. if you've been waiting for this video, let me know. We have a Discord, we have a Twitch. Like, we'll be making content elsewhere, and this is the push that I needed to make this video. Usually this is the time where I would be making TikToks. Now I'm using that time to make YouTube. So it's time to see what the next ride is going to be, and I'm excited for it. Like, I truly am genuinely excited for it. So without further ado, thank you so much for kicking it with your boy. We will be talking about the next movie very soon. I have videos lined up. I'm going to be editing on the plane because my flight leaves in a couple hours. And you guys let me know what you want to see from me down in the comments down below. I'm really excited to see what you guys say. I'm really excited to start this new chapter with you guys, this new chapter of content creation that doesn't include TikTok. And yeah, man, you guys take care.